like what they're
hate and mislead fellow residents. It's a community WhatsApp group. So there is a WhatsApp group actually. So I usually what I think, some mislead is happening. New residents are coming, right? People are fed with misinformation. Like rightly Praveen said, only 2 community dogs we are feeding, but whoever the new people are coming, new residents are coming, they are misleading the information, saying that Praveen is taking care of 25 stray dogs, he's allowing this kind of, and they are putting that in the WhatsApp group, and people are all that things like what can happen, what can be reduced for this mislead information, because one of the recent incident has been happened actually. So the new residents has come up, no one has clearly said to him what has happened, and even he didn't want to go on what happened.
So if you observe the crowd today, even though there were a lot of factual discussions that happened and many points that I mentioned is actually a law or a guideline, there was still denial that they didn't want to accept it.
So this happens with the threatening is happening. Isolation for the feeders.
Yeah, I understand.
Safeguard the pet parents is
Safeguard the feeders, families, and
Right, I'm coming to that.
I'm coming in a.
you see there are emotions which comes out in this. It's unfortunate. But.
Yeah, so there are always situations where we have one set of group who will not accept even if a law and a guideline is sent to them. Right? They are in constant denial ki I'm not going to agree into it. So initial part of it, at least in 1 or 2 times, if it is a harmless, unaware discussion wherein they didn't know about the process, they didn't know about something, then it would be good to educate and tell them that this is the process. But if you see someone constantly cornering you, constantly spreading misinformation, then you guys are allowed to go file cases individually for criminal intimidation and criminal conspiracy. Okay, it comes under mental harassment as well. If there is something called a section 86 which is considered hardcore intimidation and spread of misinformation. This usually happens in WhatsApp groups where they're very adamant that I'm not going to follow any rule, I'm not going to agree on any of the laws, and I'm still going to go with what I believe. Then in those cases, the feeders or whoever is a pet parent, they have to take the call of going and filing a police case. And today, like I was telling, it is rules are already there, constitutional duty is already there, and it is a personal choice of a person as a citizen, okay, I'm going to follow it or I'm not going to follow it. This is the nice way of us telling that you have to follow the rules. But if you don't want to follow it, it means that you are open to breaking the law. And it's high time we all acknowledge that the people who are doing such intimidation are open to breaking the law, and you are free to go file individual cases on them with the evidence that you have in hand. That is. See, admin, no, even if, even WhatsApp.
Association formation now. So, involving all these pet parents and feeders, form the committee, resolve on your own. If it is not resolved on your own, just escalate to association. If it is not resolved by association, escalate to BPH. Like that.
And the other thing, because all this has started now and only you have 100 residents, no? I would say this pet committee or else the handful of 3 or 4 people who is doing all these things, or even pet folks, all of you come together, we can provide you a training plan and keep an eye on all the new residents that are coming in and conduct periodical monthly sessions to educate that these are the 2 community dogs we have, these are the feeding spots, and this is the plan that we have in place to manage animals, and every new person who is going to come in must be aware of these policies. Do that formally every time.